Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a Cancer reading for November 2020. If you're watching this outside of that time frame, it's totally fine. I feel like you can still find something that's enlightening and helpful for you on your journey. This could be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, or Lilith. Those placements are important to me, but it could be for any placement. Or you could just be curious. You could just have seen the title and said, that video is for me. I need to watch it. So it's totally fine, you guys. If you don't know what any of those things are that I just mentioned, um, you can always look on Google. They have a lot of different websites for free birth charts, and it'll give you instructions on how to find your placements and different things like that. If this video resonates with you or if just a little part resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how you feel, okay? So I'm going to play my singing bowl, you guys, just to help us clear out any negative energy and allow us to be more open to receive any messages in this video. Feel free to meditate, breathe in and out, or anything you do that helps you relax and calm yourself. Okay, so while I was meditating, I heard the number seven, so that might be very significant to somebody watching. Um, I want to say that seven represents completion, but if I'm not correct, you guys make sure you look that up because that's just the number that came to my head. I'm learning about numbers, so I'm not completely sure, okay? Also, while I was meditating before I even started the reading, I saw a door. And then at first, I seen someone going through the door or the door opening. And then the second kind of vision that I got was someone shaking the door. And then they couldn't get it open, and then it finally opened, which is very, it's very interesting, you guys. So I know that may not resonate with everybody. But what I took from it, Cancer, is that you just have to go through the door. It might be a little hard to get through the door at first, but on the other side of the door is waiting yourself. Is waiting a lot of abundance and a lot of opportunities for you. Okay, so you have the key within yourself. So once you jiggle it, just keep on jiggling, okay? Because you're gonna get through the door. It may be a little bit hard for you, and that door could represent your breakthrough. It could be represent some challenges you're going through, um, and you're struggling to get on the other side. But it's saying though it might be a little bit hard for you to get through the door, but it's worth it. And once you realize you have that key within yourself, you'll be able to get inside and get on the other side of abundance. Okay, we'll get to the other side of abundance. Excuse me. So that message may be for somebody. So starting off, we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. And then we have the Star card, which is number 17. And then we have the Five of Wands. Okay. So starting off, Cancer, it looks like you're coming to some type of painful ending, which that could have been why I got a vision of the door before I even pulled any cards and stuff like that. So you're coming to something ending in your life. I'm picking up from the spread heavy relationship. So you might have ended a long term relationship with someone. And I say long term because this one has kids and it looks like someone's aged over a period of time. So you maybe could have been with the person, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 years, 6 years or more, okay? Maybe even 7. Maybe that's where I got that number from. So you're ending that. And I feel like you ended it because you realized that it wasn't equal. It wasn't balanced. If you look at these pinnacles, some are like really big, some are like tiny, some of them are small. So I feel like you were hoping within this bond that eventually the person would give you a pinnacle that was equal to your size. But instead, they kind of just gave you that size sometimes, majority of that size. Every now and then, they may give you a little bit of that, give you a little bit of this one just to keep you holding on. So I feel like after a while, Cancer, you realize that you just weren't going to get what you needed to be fulfilled within that bond. So you decided to end it. Um, and I feel like, Cancer, within that bond, you lost yourself. Um, because in this card, it says that, like, you're older person and you're reflecting on like your youth or your inner child. So I feel like it could be woman or man. Okay, so I feel like you became somebody that you never wished to be within this relationship. So it could have been very toxic, very low vibrational, Cancer. Um, and I say that because in this card, there's a lot of different people. So the Five of Wands could be like competition. So you could have felt like you were constantly competing for this person's attention. Um, and I say that you lost yourself because you maybe could have started to pick up a lot of their traits. So you could have maybe tried to make them to compete for your attention, hoping that that will bring you guys closer. And Cancer, you guys are very empathic. So you pick up on other people's emotions. So you maybe could have done that with the best of intentions, hoping that, like I said, it would bring you guys closer, but it just kind of made things a lot more chaotic and toxic. Like you see someone's falling down, somebody's reaching over somebody. It just felt like you guys were constantly competing with each other after a while. And once you reflected, Cancer, you realize, well, that isn't really the person that I ever wanted to be. Like when I thought about the type of bond and relationship and family I wanted to have, it wasn't that. So that pushed you away from that person eventually and is helping you end that cycle, or you could be thinking of ending that cycle with someone. Um, and I say that you're ending it, or you've already ended it because of this card. So you shift out of reflecting into the star card, which is Aquarius energy. So this is where all your hopes and dreams are actually fulfilled. So I feel like once you started to reflect and say, hey, this is not the person that I really wanted to be. This is a very toxic, abusive bond, and I don't think that this is helping me progress. I feel like I've been stuck in this relationship for months, for years, and it's kind of not really going anywhere, and it just makes me feel bad inside. Um, so once you reflect on that, you shift out of that and you see the star within yourself. And it's like I mentioned before, you see that you have that key within yourself, and the only thing you have to do is walk through that door, in that cycle, in that relationship, that bond, and then your dreams are fulfilled. Your wishes are fulfilled. Who you want it to be, you find that person again, and that person's always been within you. Your happiness was never that person that you were in a relationship with. So some of you guys could have felt that the person you were with was going to give you the happiness, the joy, um, the compassion you were always looking for, Cancer, but that was always within yourself. So once you decided to end that relationship, or if you're planning to end that relationship, you're going to find yourself. And when you find yourself, you are going to fulfill all of your wishes and dreams. So I feel like a lot of cancers are coming back to their selves. um, and you're having victory within that cancer. So your last card that I pulled from the deck is the Five of Wands. Excuse me. So like I said, this could mean like competition, rivalry, and different things like that. But if we look at it from a light perspective and not our shadow side, which is the competition and rivalry, things like that, I feel like that you're leveling up. So once you find yourself and come back to who you were truly always meant to be in God's eyes, um, you start to level up. So that could be in business, and I say business because you have some pinnacles here. So you could have some wealth coming in, and like I said, wealth is not always money. It can be prosperity in love, friendships, family, or money. Abundance can mean a numerous of things to different people. So I feel like that you're going to gain some abundance. And once you find yourself, you begin to level up. Um, and this is fire energy. So I feel like you're taking a big initiative to get control over your life. And you're not looking outside of yourself to try to find happiness anymore. So this could have been like a vicious cycle, Cancer, where you feel like you always were in relationships where you were giving more to the other person than they actually had to give. Okay. Um, One thing that I do see coming is that this card, the Six of Cups, could represent someone actually coming back. So you could be, I have two things coming through. You could be struggling with ending the bond right now if you're in that stage and walking through the door. So you could be contemplating on, do I want to stay in this relationship? Do I want to rekindle it? Like you guys could be on maybe like a small break. The other scenario I'm picking up on is that you could have ended this relationship completely, Cancer, and the person is trying to come back into your life. Okay. Um, you have to choose what's best for your life, Cancer. So I can't tell you what's right or what's wrong. People do change. Sometimes they don't change. I'm just going to be very honest with you. Um, but one thing I've learned in my personal life, Cancer, is that when you begin to level up, sometimes you can accept those old energies back in your life. And old energies could be a past job, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, or it could be a romantic partner. Sometimes you guys just aren't on the same level anymore. Like if you begin to see life different, you begin to see yourself how God sees you, and that person isn't in that stage, which it doesn't make it wrong or right. Just everyone has their own journey. Everyone will get there at their own time. Okay. So you just have to worry about yourself, Cancer. So if that person fits your journey, then you make a choice off of that. If that person does not go along with your journey and what God has for you, be mindful of that, okay? Because if not, and we keep on getting into those karmic cycles, um, we just kind of stay in that pain and hurt and sorrow that we are in the Ten of Swords, and we kind of stop our healing. And sometimes staying in this energy, it can honestly make things worse. It can lead to a lot of mental health issues, and a lot of sadness. Okay, so just be mindful of that, Cancer. I see you leveling up. I see you really shining bright. And then as well too is what I picked up on. This is fire energy, Cancer. So by you finding yourself and leveling up, you could be drawing in a new partner. It could be possibly a fire sign. So a fire sign will be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So you could be drawing in a new partner, someone that's equally yoked to you, somebody that's going to actually match your energy, give to you what you give to them. Um, and I feel like that's going to bring you a lot of joy, Cancer. Okay, so that's a possibility. Okay. Um, I am going to pull a lesson card for you or some advice for you to take while you're on your journey. Okay, Cancer. Oh, okay, beautiful. We have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Which I pulled these randomly from the deck, you guys, but I believe in Sagittarius reading. This pulled out as well too. So that could be that fire energy, okay? Because I shuffled some more times. I split the deck 3 times, and we still got this card again, Cancer. So like I said, this could be that fire energy. So persevere and if you don't back down because you think it's too tough for you to, you think it's too tough for you to transition out of a bond that you've been in for so long, because sometimes when we're in bonds with people we become comfortable in toxicity, okay. Because that's all we know. We say, oh, it will just be so much of a risk, excuse me, it would be so much of a risk for us to move on with our lives. You could have finances. You could be sharing finance with the person. You could have a home together. You could have children together. So you could share a car. So it's so many different things when you enter in bonds with somebody like that, for that long period of time. So you feel like it may not be worth it. But this advice, or lesson is telling you, if you persevere, like I said, and you get through that door and you get on the other side, you will have the abundance you're looking for. You will level up, and you probably are gonna draw in, another partner eventually. Okay, and I'm being led to pull another lesson card for you. Okay, right off the top. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, Cancer. This is so beautiful. Love. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I was just saying, Cancer. So once you persevere, you find yourself, you level up, you come back to who you were always meant to be in God's eyes. You're no longer competing for other people's attention. You no longer are living in toxic energy. You're no longer doing things that you know you have no business doing, Cancer. Once you get through that, Cancer, and you get on the other side of the door, you have love. Love, like I said, Cancer. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, that made me so happy, Cancer. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. And I resonated with this. Like, this is so beautiful, Cancer. I actually have a moon in Cancer and a Mars in Cancer. So my emotions are with you, Cancer. Okay. And I feel very at home, with the moon. So, and my how I interact with people, is of a Cancer nature, you guys. So that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. I'm gonna have to use this as a, like the picture. I'm just rambling at this point, you guys. So I think right there I should end the video. If this resonated with you, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, okay? And if you have not heard this yet, Cancer, you are loved and you are cherished, okay? Until next time, my loves. Bye bye.